Hey, you ready for another agent tip? This one is to help you with your social media and your just basic conversations with people when you're out in the marketplace. And that's a great place to pick up clients, right? When you're out in the market and somebody asks you, "Hey, how's the market doing?" When you have statistics right off the top of your head and you've been posting them out there on your social media, isn't that a great way to show your knowledge? I'm going to show you how to do it quickly without spending hours and hours trying to figure it out by researching, all these different things. So in your MLS, I'm going to share my screen. Let's find the MLS again. There it is. Here we go. And then into Paragon. Okay, in Paragon, I'm going to have to put my glasses on so I can see. Okay, in Paragon, excuse me, under resources, check this out. Fast stats, statistical reporting, community reports, market stats. These are all ways for you to get information. So we're going to just kind of walk through some of these, starting with fast stats, okay? Top of the line, right? Select an area. We're generally in Cherokee County, might be in Etowah, but generally Cherokee County. Um, Click on the View Cherokee County report. Check this out. Is this not cool? Local market update, January. Now, it's a couple months behind, but when you can see what it looked like last year compared to this year, and you can say, yeah, new listings have gone down by a little bit, which means buyers are going to be looking and there's not quite as much inventory, but it's only by, maybe one difference. Um, Look at pending sales have gone up this year over last year. Closed sales has gone up a little bit. You have the percentage change. So you can literally say, you know what, guys, if you're looking to move in June, it's 121 days on average for, closings. So that's actually until it goes under contract. So you're looking at 4 months that you could sit on the market. So if you want to move in June, you're late to get it on the market. Let's get it on there now so that you can move by at least July or August, right? Interesting, right? Median sales price, average sales price, so you can see that for the area. Rolling 12 months. Okay. 12-month average has gone up. Look at that. So you could tell people, listen, we've had an over 5% increase in sales price average. So if you're looking, to buy, think about that, in another year, what you're paying 200,000 for could be up 5.2%. And then your value is higher and you've paid down equity instead of paying rent, right? So now you actually have some kind of cash to back you. Isn't that kind of cool? Percentage of list price received. So that rolling has actually gone down a little bit. And this is in single family. So you see how it splits it up, single family, townhouse, condo, and then your medium family or sales price single family in Cherokee County. And then the gray line is for all of valleymls.com. Okay. All right, so that's just fast stats. Kind of cool, right? You can get super specific. Let's look at Center. And here's just Center, Alabama. And you can see the rolling 12. You can see January 25 to January 26 is down 50% for new listings. But days on market is up. Now, why is that a good thing? Well, buyers buyers have slimmer choices, but the interest rates have gone down. So maybe the days on market means that you have a little bit more inventory that you did back here in 25. So you may be able to find the house easier that you're looking for. Here's days on market until sale. Look at that for a townhouse. Townhouses are not selling so great or so quickly compared to single family homes in Center, Alabama. And here's your other things. So isn't that kind of cool? So you can either, even make it like as small as Galesville, or Spring Garden. So you can also check all of these different areas. It doesn't have to be just Cherokee County. And then of course you can go county by county and then the ones in between. Back here under resources, remember that was fast stats. So let's look at statistical reporting. Okay. Statistical reporting gives you a way to make some statistical reports based on specific things. So like price comparison. This is MLS summary, might be good, MLS, the office or whatever. Your MLS statistics for the office or for an agent, the market statistics, and this is where it gets really interesting. Let's take a look at that. So let's say January, sure. Yeah, let's do that. Date range. Okay. Let's take a look at Cherokee County. And you can just start pulling it up. You can even do it within a price range. Like let's say we only want to look at $100,000 to $300,000 homes. And we only want to look at, let's take a look at farms. I mean, probably not farms. Let's look at single family detached, but you can do like even mobile homes. Look at that, just mobile homes alone. All right, approximate age, and you can narrow it down even to the high school. Let's click generate. We got to wait for the circle of patience. Okay, here we go. Bedrooms, current active, average list price, average days on market, median price point, median days on market. And then look at this chart down here. Okay, total listed, number sold, percentage sold, average, list price sold, sale price sold, days on market sold, expired, percentage expired. This gives you some great information. So let's say you want to show, I don't know if this is the right report for it, but yeah, let's see if there's another report. I want to show you a tool, just a real quick tool. Let's get back into statistical reporting. Oops, it's tab already in. Sorry, that's me. Let's go back here. So maybe you want to change something else. Or maybe not. Maybe we just move on. Let's move on. What else can we look at here? I know there was another one. Market stats. Let's look at market stats. Okay, wow, check that out. Now that came up without me putting anything in it. So that means it's the entire MLS, right? But you can put in just whatever city you want. I'm just thinking, or let's see, here's Cedar Bluff. You can say all price ranges. Let's say we just look at 250 or more. And this gives you graphs. Let's just say single family, all bedrooms, all sizes, all construction types. Or how about under construction? Not much construction going on, it looks like. Proposed construction, not much going on. Previously owned, here we go. Now look at this down here. Median sales price average. How many new listings? Right? Now you can print this as a PDF or as a print. You can share this. Look at this. Email, social media, and email. Isn't that cool? Okay. You can change this from a line to a bar. You can go 1 year to 3 years, and you can go monthly or rolling 12 months. Look at this. Or even year to date. Year to date, February 24, 25, 26. This is about new listings. So what have we done? We've doubled the new listings over the last 2 years. 24 and 25 are pretty similar, but man, if you're looking for a house, it's a great opportunity. If you're looking to sell, great opportunity. Homes for sale, pending sales, closed sales. We're a little under, aren't we? How about days on market? Ouch. Ouch. Now, I will say a month's supply, you don't want it to be super long, but you don't want it to be really short either. Like back in 21, 22, it was like a 2-month supply, 3-month supply, and everybody was freaking out because it was only a 2 or 3-month supply. There's even more up here that you can choose. Year built. So if you want newer homes to be only looking at newer homes, isn't this great? So this is what I'm going to show you. Let's look at a really cool one. Well, actually, this is new listings. Let's say that. New listings that were newer. We'll do all years because we like to show this graph. So you can also do a screenshot. Now, I have a Mac. You might have a print screen button on your Windows computer. I have to do a little thing where I hit Command, Shift, and 4. It gives me this little arrow thing. So I could say, I want to show you what's happened over the last 3 years. And I can get that as this little thing, and I can save it to my desktop like that. And then I can add that as a picture into my social media. You can use this for all different kinds of things. Okay. There is a user manual and FAQs for this. There's a lot of things you can do. Here's some quick facts. Look at this, all these charts, all these things that you can do. I really, really like this system. Market Stats gives really good information. And this way you can be the expert, right? Don't you want to be the expert for your people? And especially like if you're even just starting out in Alabama, like maybe you've been an agent in Georgia and you just got an Alabama license and you don't live there yet, or you live in Georgia. Well, you can still be an expert because you have these tools. You can see what it is that that you're going to come up against as a buyer or a seller in Alabama. There's a tutorial right here. So watch that. Okay. And anyway, I hope that helps you. That is, I think, all of the different types of ways that you can get statistics. Definitely utilize this in your marketing, because when you're the one that's giving the actual information and the facts, you come off as the one who really cares about what they do, for one thing, and is looking out for the best interest of others and really knows your stuff. Like even here, there's this little market monitor. I just noticed this. Now, that's going to be for everything, but you can pull it back. Let's say you look at the last 30 days for the market, 30 days, click refresh. Look at that. Now that's everything in Valley MLS, but it gives you an idea. The more that you can look at new listings too, and take a look at them, and I don't know if that's going to actually pull up everything because that's a lot of listings. Yeah, it's loading. Wow. When you know what's going on in your area, it just makes you the area expert. So you can narrow that down to your area. You can toggle by city, for instance. and do a snapshot of that as well. Anyway, I think this can really help you to, Dahlonega, Georgia. I didn't know that would be in there. Anyway, you have questions, let me know, but I hope you can get to use this, this system within Paragon to, why are we in Ackworth, Georgia? That is so strange to me that this is showing Ackworth, Georgia. Yeah, you might want to get that down to the actual market area. I have no idea why they're showing this. Anyway, hope this helps. Go spread the word. Get yourself some new buyers and sellers because you know what you're talking about. Okay? Have a great day and a great weekend. Happy selling.